With everything that we have seen so far in the Boruto timeskip, Boruto's strength is on another level. Boruto's power is irrefutable, and it is quite evident in the way he talks, fights, and interacts with the characters around him. He is simply on a different level. The question that now remains is whether he surpassed Prime Naruto and Sasuke, and the simple answer is yes. In this video, we'll be breaking down exactly when this took place and discuss Prime Naruto's strength alongside Prime Sasuke's strength. And at the end of the video, we'll discuss the most important question. Did Boruto surpass Baryon mode Naruto's strength? Since Boruto and Naruto never actually fought when they were both at their strongest forms, we have to compare the people that they fought when they were at their strongest, and see how both of their inverse feats stack up. Since Naruto and Sasuke often like to fight together, I won't be using any of the fights that Sasuke and Naruto did where they were fighting together. So no Fused Momoshiki versus Sasuke and Naruto, and no Jigen versus Sasuke and Naruto. Instead, I'll be using Naruto versus Delta as a way to compare how Boruto and Naruto will stack up. So in chapter 30 of pre-timeskip Boruto, Delta decides to interrupt Boruto and Kawaki's training and recover Kawaki, the vessel. This leads to Naruto and Delta having a 1v1, which was interrupted at times, but it gave us a good gist of how powerful and strong both of them were. At first, it was quite clear that Naruto was not going all out, as he literally said that he was playing weak so that he could get intel from Delta. Seeing that this did not work, a lot of people seemed to have a problem believing that Naruto was going all out versus Delta. This argument is quite confusing to me, as Naruto literally said, "I'm going to get serious for you too," telling us that Naruto was going all out alongside Delta. Some might say that Naruto wasn't trying to destroy the village, which is most likely true. However, it just means that Naruto was restricting his destructive capabilities, but not his attack potency / AP. So now that we have gotten that out of the way, we can admit that Naruto and Delta are clearly relative to each other. This is quite visible by the exchanges that we see, especially in chapter 32, where Naruto even uses Lava Style Rasen Shuriken, which Delta is capable of dodging and dealing with, and Naruto does the same by dodging her destructive light beams multiple times during that fight. Although they are relative to each other, it doesn't mean that Naruto is weaker than Delta. On the contrary, Naruto ends up beating her in the chapters to come. However, it just means that they are in the same tier of power. They have similar speeds and similar strengths, although one is stronger than the other. Naruto and Sasuke are relative to each other, but Naruto beat him. Madara and Hashirama are relative to each other, but Hashirama was able to temporarily kill Madara. Relativity doesn't entail a draw, but it entails a similar tier of strength and speed. Now that we know Naruto being the stronger of the two, how does Delta herself compare to various Kara members? Some might not be aware of this, but compared to most of the Kara members, Delta herself is not even top 2. And this makes a lot of sense, as Sasuke himself believed that they were Otsutsuki level threats, which reinforces the fact that they are relative to Naruto. So when it comes to Delta scaling herself within Kara, there are a few statements that may shed some light on the matter. First of all, there are numerous statements confirming that Code is stronger than Delta. One coming from Kawaki, that he possesses abilities that are on the same level as Boro but surpass Delta according to Code himself. We have multiple statements that confirm that Code is stronger than Delta, and when it comes to abilities, which is referring to Boruto's disease ability, Boruto 2 surpasses Delta. We have one statement that takes place when Kashin Koji and Amato betray Kara, where we have Kashin Koji say that he can take down Delta himself, but Amato ended up taking care of that by putting her to sleep. So to be honest, Delta isn't the strongest Kara inner, and obviously this doesn't include people like Amato who don't fight. All of these statements make it quite clear that Code is the strongest in Kara, apart from Jigen / Ishiki of course, which means that he would be able to take down Naruto or Sasuke in a 1v1 while not having his limiters removed. Because if you had his limiters removed, this wouldn't be a fight. We know that he is stronger than Jigen without his limiters removed. But with his limiters removed, he can still take down Naruto or Sasuke in a 1v1. And if you guys don't believe it, we have a statement where Code says, "I think I can still win against the Hokage and the Uchiha if I fight them one-on-one." Some of you guys may say that this takes place after Naruto and Sasuke got nerfed. So this is referring to nerf Sasuke and nerf Naruto after the fight versus Ishiki. This is true, but only the first part. Yes, this does take place after Naruto and Sasuke got nerfed, but this doesn't mean that Code is referring to nerf Sasuke or nerf Naruto, as there is no way he would have known that they were nerfed and how weak they would have become, as all the information that Code knows about this fight is what Ishiki told him, and Ida, who probably had access to the fight, never mentioned anything to Code about Naruto and Sasuke becoming weaker. The only person who ever mentioned something about Naruto and Sasuke becoming weaker is Amado, but he did so to Kawaki. So when Code made his assessment of whether he would be able to take down Naruto or Sasuke, he was referring to Prime Naruto and Prime Sasuke, the version that fought Fused Momoshiki, as this is the only version that he has a power assessment of. Because we are told that after the fight versus Fused Momoshiki, Code went to go and analyze Naruto to make sure he hadn't received the karma, which would have allowed him to assess if he was truly stronger than Naruto or not. This makes even more sense because we know that Limiter Code is stronger than Delta, who is relative to Naruto, so it is not out of the reach for Code to be able to take down Naruto in a 1v1. So, with all of these statements and information that we have been given, it is clear beyond any reasonable doubt that Limiter Code would be able to take down Prime Naruto in a 1v1 and do the same to Sasuke. So when exactly did Boruto surpass Prime Naruto? And the simple answer to this question is during the Code arc, because it is during that arc where we see Boruto learn how to control Momoshiki's thousands of years of experience by learning how to use version 2 karma. Prior to this, Boruto was getting bullied, tossed around by Code everywhere. However, after learning how version 2 karma works, he was able to take the edge. Version 2 karma, or true essence karma, lets the karma user draw out all of their Otsutsuki's combat experience from the thousands of years they have lived and let the user use that experience as its own. In short, it allows the user to become a seasoned warrior instantly. After Boruto learned this power, he is able to take all of Momoshiki's battle experience and become a seasoned warrior to the point where he becomes relative to Code in power. The same person who said that he can take down Naruto in a 1v1 and is stronger than Delta. It is quite visible that Code and Boruto are on the same level at this point, as Boruto starts to dominate the fight, and it can be argued that Boruto is stronger than Code due to the fact that Code says that Boruto almost took him out during that fight. And Kawaki stopped complying with Code because he felt that with Boruto's new power, they can now be able to take down Code. And Kawaki, out of everyone, knows how strong Code is, so this statement is quite reliable and powerful. And even Ida told Code to watch out or he was going to be taken out. So at bare minimum, Boruto and Code are relative to each other. If not, Boruto is slightly stronger. But that was before Boruto went and got a heart attack as he collapsed on the floor. After that, Momoshiki was able to take control and went absolutely crazy, completely destroying Code and almost taking Naruto out. But Kawaki got back his karma, and we know what happens next. Boruto ends up dying and is later resurrected as a full-on Otsutsuki. Since that moment, Boruto and Momoshiki are now on the same level, as they are both tapping into Momoshiki's thousands of years of experience alongside the Otsutsuki powers and genes that Boruto has inherited. So if they are both tapping into the same information, the same combat experience, they should be, in theory, on the same level, and the only difference should be their fighting style, as Boruto uses more taijutsu and relies on his quick movement and battle IQ when he is fighting. And Momoshiki, as we can see over and over again, he is a Rasengan spammer. It is made even more clear that Momoshiki and Boruto are on the same tier of power in chapter 78, where Boruto, who is now a full Otsutsuki, is also able to do the massive Rasengan without even going into version 2 karma. So what would happen if Prime Naruto and Code Arc Boruto fought? especially after Boruto became a full Otsutsuki. Boruto would absolutely destroy Prime Naruto. And this may be crazy to you guys that a 12-year-old is able to take down and destroy Prime Naruto without Baryon mode, but this is made quite clear with all the information provided and discussed in this video. This is the same with Sasuke, who is relative to Naruto, so Boruto would be able to take him down too in a 1v1. However, if Naruto and Sasuke fought together, that would be a completely different story. As Momoshiki himself said that when Naruto and Sasuke fight together, they do not fight as two, but they fight as one, making it even harder for them to be defeated. So Boruto could take down Prime Naruto or Sasuke in a 1v1, but if they fought together in a 2 vs 1, Boruto would probably end up losing. But now let's discuss arguably the most intriguing and potentially chaotic question: has Boruto surpassed Baryon mode Naruto? And the simple answer to this question is kind of. Why do I say kind of? Because we do not have an outright statement that Boruto has surpassed Baryon mode Naruto, but there are a few arguments that could be constructed that would prove that timeskip Boruto would be able to beat Baryon mode Naruto. And before some of you guys go crazy, let me break down my argument and why this makes the most sense. The first thing that we have to discuss is whether Kawaki is weaker, on the same tier, or stronger than Ishiki. The one thing we know for sure is that Kawaki is not weaker than Ishiki due to the fact that he has fully mastered his karma, which is quite evident when we see that he is able to manifest all 8 triangles of Ishiki's dojutsu. This clearly tells us that Kawaki has fully mastered the karma, meaning that he is fully able to tap into Ishiki's thousands of years of combat experience. This also means, just like Momoshiki and Boruto, Ishiki and Kawaki should be bare minimum on the same level of strength, and the only difference should be their fighting style and battle IQ. So bare minimum, Kawaki is not weaker than Ishiki, but on the same level. However, there is an argument to be made that Kawaki is stronger than Ishiki after the time skip because he is simply a better vessel than Jigen. The Ishiki that we saw resurrect was resurrected in an imperfect vessel, which means that the power that we saw that Ishiki demonstrate was not a true reflection of Ishiki's true fighting potential or power. But because Kawaki is a perfect vessel, he should be able to display, in theory, that true potential that Ishiki had. So in theory, Kawaki should be at least slightly stronger than the Ishiki we saw fight Baryon mode Naruto. Now that we got that out of the way, the next thing that we have to discuss is the fight between Ishiki versus Baryon mode Naruto. Naruto, although he was the stronger one, lost to Ishiki in a 1v1 because Naruto couldn't keep up Baryon mode for too long. So Naruto is stronger but lost in a 1v1. Next, when it comes to Boruto, bare minimum, he should be on the same level as Kawaki, who would in theory be stronger than that version of Ishiki. But to be honest, it is more probable that Boruto is stronger, but since this is the case, this would mean that Boruto would be able to beat Baryon mode Naruto just like Ishiki did, and Kawaki would also be able to do the same. But to say that Boruto surpassed Baryon mode Naruto at its peak, I can't say for sure due to how short but strong Baryon mode Naruto is. But Boruto is not only strong, he is also perfectly written, and this is another reason why you have to watch this video right here.